Good morning, everybody. It is an early Saturday morning here in the Nexus, and my name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got Three-Legged Cat. On the right side, in the red, we have the blue team. I think we actually talked about this, like, last weekend. I think I literally talked about how NGS, like, Season 7 or something like that, there was a team called the left team, and they'd be on the right side every so often. So we're going to Cursed Hollow for map number 1. It is going to be Three-Legged Cat banning out Sky Temple, and they banned out Special, but that makes no sense, but whatever. Garden of Terror and Infernal Shrines were banned away by the side of the blue team, and we're going to be going into Cursed Hollow. First pick going over to the side of the blue team as they won the coin flip. Cho being banned away. Do we get a Gall ban with that as well? Maya being removed. There are bounties, but no bounties can be claimed in this round of play. We have three best of 3s and 1 best of 5, so we got 4 matches for all of you. So let's see, that's a possibility of 14 maps today? That sounds right. A maximum of 14 maps, a minimum of an amount. 9? 8? 8 maybe? I don't know, I'm tired. It's early. Well, we got a Lucio Maev Sylvanas ban with a Cho'Gall as well. First pick is going to be, no way! Can you guys believe it? It's a Blaze. Can you believe it? First pick Blaze? That's mind-blowing. There must be some sort of new meta developing. It's the only logical answer I can throw at that one. Brightwing Dahaka looking for the double global on the side of Three-Legged Cat. I do like that quite a bit. Dahaka Brushstock Brightwing with her Phase Shift. Phase Shift will get nerfed, or Hyper Shift will get nerfed in our upcoming patch, but we don't know when that's actually going to be happening. Could be this week, could be next week, could be a month from now. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they need to figure out how to unbreak Rainer's level 20 execute orders. Currently, Rainer's execute orders does not prioritize structures anymore. It prioritizes heroes. And imagine at level 20, you die, you have 50% death timer reduction, and the Yamato cannon is now dealing 2,000-ish damage to heroes. It's a lot, and you still have the strafe as well, so I don't think it's supposed to work like that, but we'll see what actually ends up coming out of it all. Hanzo Diablo were grabbed here as well. Getting into our mid-band phase, we do have our Anduin band, and that makes sense right there, getting rid of the healer. That also will be able to give a light bomb, you got Leap of Fate to yoink people to safety, and a Junkrat to be banned away. Any day now, any day now. Yeah, they need to push out that patch, which I don't think that patch even affects Blaze at all, so he's probably still going to be in the exact same draft spot. Maybe Brightwing is less prioritized because Hyper Shift gets nerfed, but I still doubt it. Apparently Genji talks over Garrosh. Genji's the real warlord. Good morning, Stark. You're just in time for the games. Oh, by the way, we have a new Tier 2 emote, everybody. We have a new Tier 2 emote. As of last night. We were joking around in Discord, and then, yeah, now we have it. Garrosh Genji on the right-hand side. Still need a healer. Still need some more damage with that Hanzo. Like, a Mage Burst would be nice, but I don't think a lot of teams are leaning into Mage. Okay. Okay. I mean, that is Mage. He is a Mage. Hypercarry Hanzo. Alright. Last pick on the left-hand side with the Genji. You could pick up a Chromie or a Mephisto. Some good burst artillery would be nice, or even the Mephisto with his ability to kind of like jump in with Shade of Mephisto and stuff like that. Lightning Nova, poke damage. Triple global composition for the side of Three-Legged Cat. Alright. Very interesting. Oh, look, you found it immediately. Look, you found it like 10 seconds later. Alright, there's our draft. Triple global versus a Hypercarry Hanzo Diablo Medivh composition. Let's see how it all works out. Three-legged cat versus blue team. Twitch Gamble is up and available if you'd like to make a prediction. Let's get into it. Map number 1 in today's qualifier for the Murky Cup. On the left-hand side, it is going to be Three-Legged Cat with Serdath playing the Dahaka. High Wraith is your Falstead. Valar will be playing Genji. We got a Captain Rex Brightwing, and Hwit will be on Garrosh. Right side of the map is blue team in the red. We have Gaff playing this Blaze. Mopsio on Diablo. Ultralist Medivh. Bloodcool will be your Hanzo. And Ixer is the Rhaegar. We don't have players good enough to use more than one global effectively. That's my hot take. And they should have skipped having Genji on their team and just taken Lieutenant Morales for a second healer, and then they could have had another global. And you know what? Why get Garrosh when you can get Abathur and have a whole global team? You could call it the Globetrotters. Anyways, Blaze lands the jet propulsion. We had some early engagement poke between these two teams, but it's not going to be yielding a kill to either side. Body check Garrosh at level 1. We've got tissue regeneration to Haka, as well as the frequent flyer on Falstead. Hanzo is going to be picking up stacks on his simple geometry level 1. Feral Heart for Rhaegar as they dive in. There's a Purge onto Captain Rex as well. Purge with that slow. Nicely done. A Medivh dive. Yielding the kill, but there's another kill in top lane as Garrosh goes down. The Haka was busy just dealing with the wave, and he was like, nah, you know what, Garrosh, you'll be fine. I'm sure of it. You have Indomitable. Oh, wait, whoa, we're not at level 4. That's a good point. No, Stark, that's a very good point, though. It's an extremely good point. I mean, Brightwing, Hypershift level 1, yeah, I mean, you're not going to have the full 75-second cooldown, but Dahaka, Falstead, unless you're taking Apex Predator at level 20 or Epic Mount, yeah. And Dahaka didn't even go into Enhanced Agility, he's Tissue Regeneration, so he doesn't even have the extra zoomability to get around the map faster. And this is quite the large map, so... Scatters out from Hanzo, poking onto a few enemies here, still working on those stacks. Portal set up, Rhaegar goes through, Hanzo still chasing, another Purge. Garrosh gets the Indomitable activation. We are level 4 here. Phase shift from Brightwing, ally toss onto her. Meanwhile, Genji tries to harass in the back line, getting Shuriken Mastery stacks, but he's going to be able to Swift Strike away. The team fight breaks out around the bottom lane area as the drag from Dahaka does pull Diablo out of position. Medivh is able to take down the Genji as the portal sets up and they dive in onto the Brightwing, who's a little low. Another Rhaegar lunge in to get a bite onto the tail of Brightwing. Meanwhile, though, Dahaka's split from his team. He's going to try and make it out of here. One more auto. Oh, that was such a beautiful burrow. Portal set up by Medivh. The drag does not connect. The phase shift from Brightwing will be a little too late. And another kill goes over to the side of the blue team in the red. My hot take is that this tea is delicious. Brightwing with a delay. Medivh sets up the portal once again, but this time no kill will be found. Garrosh is going to be able to get a Groundbreaker toss combination into Mopsio. Body check was applied. You see that minus 30 healing. And first objective still going on. Blaze and Dahaka in top lane. Looks like Blaze is getting some great siege value, even with the Dahaka still here to clear out waves. Diablo initiating onto Brightwing. Some scatters from Hanzo will connect. 14 out of 20 stacks for him. Mopsio has the vision of Garrosh, and Garrosh does have... I love that Garrosh is literally positioning up against the wall like, oh, Come, slam me against the wall. It's not like I have a toss available and I can just throw you over the wall and potentially, yeah, so. I was liking that little bit of, little bit of chicken being played right there. And Garrosh getting low, but won't be taken down. Falstad with full auto attack build with the hammer gains and secret weapon. Feeding Frenzy for our Dahaka. Garrosh is the Loktar Ogar. As well as we have the Soothing, or the Critical Miss for Brightwing. Nano Machine Coating on Blaze at level 7 so we can get the auto attack speed reduction onto Falstad, or whomever. But I would assume this is going to be, in major team fights, probably aimed towards Falstad to reduce his auto attack damage, since it is auto build. 10 talent here almost here, and we've got about a level lead favoring the side of the blue team. Diablo's full on souls. Second objective phase is here on the top, or the middle of the map on the left. Falstad being thrown out for safety. Gets a little extra armor from that level 7 of Garrosh. The scatters will not take down Wit. The boss is tagged, but I don't think they're intending to take this. Dahaka, he's still got Brush Stock available. Just been stuck in the top lane. Genji doesn't get the delay and is not going to go down. Brightwing phase shifts in. Will she get picked off? Medivh allows the team to chase in with that portal, and Arcane Rift baseline is done for Medivh. We also have a Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo. The scatter comes through the ley line seal. There's a Lightning Breath. Double kill. The portal goes up once again, and it looks like Wit's going to be going down. And now boss will be grabbed. Okay. Seven to 0, and Cursed Hollow is looking real good for the side of the blue team. The Ancestral Healing, Dragon's Arrow, Bunker, Lightning Breath, and Leyline Seal. Potential Curse over here on the right-hand side. 10 talent here should be picked up from Dahaka, or maybe even Falstad. He's finishing on a camp still. Isolation, Warlord's Challenge, X-Strike, Gust, and I'm assuming Blink Heals. Yep, there's the Curse coming through. Falstad's still working on this camp, just now finishing it out. Boss is pushing bottom with 75% HP. And Blaze and Hanzo in top lane will be able to take down this fort. It's looking like a triple fort phase during this objective here. At least that's my anticipation. But we'll have to see how the mid lane defense holds up. There's the top lane fort going down. Blaze, I think, was trying to chase out Dahaka a little bit over here. Genji denying vision. Blaze with a jet propulsion, but the main focus is, can this mid lane fort be saved? Does not look like it. And Genji had to back away. Did finish up Shuriken Mastery. So he does have that reset. I believe extra damage as well. Portal in. Blaze activates his Pyromania. The curse is still up for 20 more seconds. Warlord's Challenge pulls Diablo out of position. Body check onto him as well. Groundbreaker for a little bit of CC. Huge jet propulsion, as that is a drag cleansed away by Rhaegar. More scatters coming out. Hanzo, of course, done with that level 1 simple geometry. The curse expires. The portal set up around the camp just above, and Blaze and Hanzo will finish this out. Meanwhile, over at mid, Groundbreaker onto Mopsio, but he's able to back away just fine. What's up, Gato? Good morning. Good to see you, my friend. Blaze is going to hearth out for full. Boss and bottom lane got a ton of value during that curse, and this is looking like a boss call for top. Alright, well, boss will be grabbed for top lane. We do have our Bruiser Camp grabbed for mid. And 13 talents here just being worked on, waiting slowly and patiently to get this talent here through the waves safely. Don't want to step too far out and get ganked, but of course, with 2 camps popping in top, the assumption is the enemy team is either rotating down or they're going to stick with boss. I mean, Push heavy with boss or try and rotate out and find a gank onto the enemies. And it's going to be push with boss. Makes a lot of sense. Have the Talon's advantage for the moment. Decent minion wave. Top lane keep front gate has taken some damage here. You're going on a trip soon. You wanted to say hi. Well, thank you so much for coming by and saying hi. And I wish you all the best, and I hope your trip is good. Hopefully we'll see you sooner than next fall. Diablo, Shadow charges in. The jet propulsion from Blaze is attempted. The Dragon's Arrow connects onto Brightwing, but the Soothing Mist is activated just before. Isolation from Dahaka onto one enemy as the Leyline Seal does connect. The keep does go down. We currently have Falstad flying. No, he cancels. There's a gust into the corner of the wall. The X-Strike from Genji, but he has to Swift Strike away immediately. Blink heals from the Brightwing allow her to back away, as that's a huge portal groundbreaker, but Jet Propulsion from Blaze, they go in. They're looking for multiple kills. They find the double, but a few enemies are able to get into the Hall of Storms. Mid lane keep is taking a significant amount of damage from this mid lane wave, but the boss is pushing onto core, and map number 1 will go over to the side of the blue team. Ironically, in the red. 10-minute 21, I believe, is the fastest map in Murky Cup qualifiers. Going river tubing. Oh, that's a blast. Don't forget to bring a towel. And also an abundant amount of sunscreen. And whenever we have those super rainy days, I'll have like a 10 in a row sneezing fit. And I'll just be sitting there like in the kitchen, like holding onto the counter. Just. And when I say sneezing fit, it's literally like just back-to-back sneezes for like 3 or 4 minutes straight. Oh. And when you're done, it feels like someone just socked you right in the face. Anyways, welcome back into Murky Cup qualifier number 1. Nope, we're in Murky Cup qualifier number 2. We're in our first best of 3 of the day, though, as the members of the blue team do not like having fun. There's bounties, but they're not. No teams are eligible for bounties in this round of play. There will be eligibility in the next round. We'll talk about bounties during that point, but there's really no point right now, so no need to discuss it. We can continue talking about whiskey glaze on chicken. But Maev will be banned away. Cho banned away. Is this going to be like Sylvanas Lucio again? Is it going to be the same bans, or are we going to see something different? My high score is 27. I hope you never get there. I think the highest for me, but this wasn't like in a row. It was, I'll never forget, I was watching the Two Towers and I sneezed for about, like, I would consistently sneeze every 5 to 6 minutes throughout almost that entire movie. I'll never forget that. I remember just like sitting there on the couch like, when will this end? But it wasn't like back to back. Like I had like moments of reprieve where I could breathe and like blow my nose, but yeah. Yeah, 27 sound like when I get to like 10-ish in a row, like your throat starts getting like raw and like, oh, I can't imagine. Like 27, I'd just be like, just end me, I'm done. Hogger first pick, big surprise. Actually, it is a little bit of a surprise because we didn't get a Blaze, but this is probably going to be a Blaze Brightwing. Ooh. All right. Leoric Sylvanas to start things out. I don't hate this at all. Leoric's got great wave clear, good solo lane. They're already kind of, the Hogger's already been shown, so Leoric's like, cool, I'll just grab, we'll grab Leoric and we can go into like Drain build or something and just easily whittle down Hogger consistently. At least we could see that. I'm not sure. It could still just be Ominous Wraith Royal Focus with Buried Alive. But I have been seeing a lot more Drain 13, 16, and 20 lately. Hogger, Junkrat, and Nubarak on the right, so probably look for a healer ban here. Anduin is not a bad idea because you do have Junkrat. Technically, Junkrat is a light bomb target. He can concussion mine himself into the fight. A Nubrak Burrow Charge, Hogger with the Hortipult. So I'd like to see a Anduin ban, unless Three-Legged Cat plans to take it after this ban phase. Whitemane will be banned away. Okay. The Christian Bale Batman impressions are pristine afterwards, though. I'll have to keep that in mind. You start sneezing like that, your body temperature goes up. Yeah, I know. I feel like I start to feel super uncomfortable. Sort of like when your blood sugar goes. What? Yeah, when you're hypoglycemic. Yeah. That is very common with me because I will eat breakfast, then stream, and then I won't eat dinner till like 5, 6 o'clock. So like, my body's like, you've had sugar tea, and water, and maybe a beer too. Like, you need food. Mephisto, Muradin on the left. There was a Tracer ban, so Anduin's still up and available for either side. Both teams need a healer, and we should see one grabbed at this point. Yeah, as I said, I like the Anduin for the right side. They could get a mage here that would give them a little extra wave clear. They could actually look at a Hanzo with explosive arrow. I know that like I'm not crazy of drafting Hanzo for wave clear, but Hanzo could work with their composition. Oh, okay. Nano boosted Li Ming. You can also nano boost Junkrat with Riptire as well. That's an opportunity for some extra damage. I believe that would affect the Riptire, kind of like how Kael'Thas Pyroblast would work. You know, Kael'Thas can cast Pyroblast, and then as the projectile's in the air, the Nano Boost can be applied, and that will jump to the Pyroblast as well. Anduin is that last pick. I wasn't too surprised by that. I was kind of surprised that it wasn't on the side of the blue team, but the blue team with, well, a real pop-off potential with their composition. Let's see what happens. You tweaked your back muscle sneezing? Honestly, I fear that. All right. Let us get loaded in a little bit here, so that way... There we go. We can start the Twitch prediction. All that good stuff. I don't know how to spell gamble, apparently. There we go. Wow, that was a really horrible spelling. Thank you, yes. Gabmally. On the left-hand side, it's Three-Legged Cat down in this best of 3 in the quarterfinals of Murky Cup Qualifier number 2. We've got a High Wraith, Mephisto, Captain Rex on Anduin, Valar is your Sylvanas Wit. On the Muradin and Sir Death will be playing Leoric. Right-hand side of the map is going to be the blue team. In the red, we have Ultralisk playing Li Ming. Bloodcool will be your Junkrat. Gaff on the Hogger will have a Mopsio, a Nubarak, and Ixer is your Ana. Twitch Gamble's up. Twitch Gabliel is up, I mean. Extra wound timers, contact healing. We'll be seeing the Nerubian armor as well as consume vitality for Leoric. Muradin picking up third wind. Well of Light for Anduin. Unyielding Power from Mephisto. And Li Ming, of course, will be going into Aether Walker level 1. Nubarak slowing the rotation, but it doesn't seem like that is anything the members of Three-Legged Cat are concerned about. Just gonna start doing their double soaks here. Muradin finds a Nubarak in the rotation. The Well of Light coming out. It's 3 ticks. 15. Wow, sorry, never mind. Nice Sylvanas Haunting Wave out right there. Mephisto almost takes down Junkrat. I think he had like 60-something HP. But a Junkrat will not go down. No first kill. Leoric is able to push things up in bottom. Hogger rotated into mid to try and offset the rotation or the waves, but Mephisto and Anduin are able to make this rotation in. Nice little bounce from Hogger. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I was gonna say, he ends up right next to Leoric, and he's getting chunked quite a bit here. Drain Hope applied. Ana with the Biotic Grenade. And some extra healing darts coming out. We do have this sort of rotation down towards bottom. I'm wondering if maybe we'll see a team fight around the camp, the Siege Giant camp, because Junkrat has begun this. Oh, Chastise, they're looking at the Ana. Biotic Grenade does go down. Concussion Mine splits. Siege Giants were grabbed by Junkrat during all of that, and Li Ming gets a huge Arcane Orb onto the Muradin, but he will not be taken down. His trait will kick in, he'll tap well and be fine. Alright, so Siege Giants pushing in through bottom lane. Those will be cleared away by Mephisto, Anduin. Muradin looking to jump in onto Li Ming in bottom, misses the Storm Bolt. Ultralisk trying to get away. Big skeletal swing from Leoric. And it's actually Sylvanas going down to mid lane, it looks like. Muradin trying to get those gems. He will be able to pick up the big cluster of them. Alright, Mephisto trying to pick up a couple stacks here as Leoric is getting a little bit low and he does go down. He did go into the Consume Vitality as well as the Ghastly Reach for the extra skeletal swing range, so feeling like he's probably going to go Ominous Wraith Royal Focus because the skeletal swing having a bigger range on it means you can hit more enemy heroes, get that bigger cooldown reduction. After Wraith walking through the cluster of enemies for the damage reduction, Anubrak burrows in, Concussion Mine underneath Sylvanas, Sleep Dart goes out as well, Haunting Wave, but Li Ming's right there, and the autos are good. Ana damage over time will be enough to take her down. 3-0 in kills, and this is looking really good for the blue team, who are in the red. Alright, another team fight attempt in top lane, or at least another fight attempt in top lane. Jumping in onto the Ana, but unable to fight any sort of damage or kill into her. 7 talents here on the right. We actually have Junkrat going into this Concussion Mine build. We'll have the Boom Pow as well as the Bog down. Ana will also go into her... She has the Contact Healing level 1, oh, okay, I can't say it today. Debilitating Dart. I don't know why that one's such a tongue twister for me. Ooh, Biotic Grenade goes down, Captain Rex. The healing denial is really good. That's a reset for Li Ming, but we also do have that anti-healer as well, increasing the area of the Biotic Grenade by 25% and the duration of the healing reduction by 0.75, which I think, does that take it to 2 seconds? Because I think it's a 1.25 baseline, right? No, it's 1.75 baseline, so you're increasing it to 2.5 seconds of healing reduction. Wow. That's forever in Heroes of the Storm. Nubrak burrows in. Good damage on to this Muradin. He's able to Dwarf Toss out. And the Red Web Weavers have descended to the side of the blue team. Wit trying to let that trait kick in and get value from his level 1, healing up to about 75% HP. Bottom fort does go down. Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. Leoric goes down in the bottom lane up against the Hogger. The Nexus forces will take down Sylvanas and Captain Rex. He's going to take a combination from Ultralisk right there, getting bopped down to 50%. But top fort goes down, bottom fort, and mid probably should be next. Nubrak burrows in, Wit so very low, and Junkrat comes through with the last little bit of damage needed. Li Ming trying to avoid tower shots, but also now Mephisto split from his team. Hogger's meanwhile just getting a camp. He's like, you guys got that, right? Li Ming wants the kill onto High Wraith, but has to be careful here. Don't want to step too far forward as the camp on the left is grabbed. The fort in mid is taken down, and our right side's... This right side team, they're looking like they're the ones to win this and move into the semifinal match, which I believe the semifinal match, the winner of this plays, is up next. I do believe. Hogger somehow gets an immaculate bounce to safety. Ana was chilling over here on the right with a sleep dart available. Was looking to maybe lock down Muradin for a moment. My new favorite emote. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'm sure Twitch will have no problems with that whatsoever. I am willing to bet Twitch will have no problems. Nano boost onto Li Ming. Couple magic missiles and stuff going out. It is going to be Shockwave, Riptire, Nano Boost, Cocoon, and Wave of Force. Yeah, I just don't know what to think about that. Oh, Gato, I definitely knew what it was, but I'm pretty sure that is heavily against TOS. I'm pretty sure that's heavily against TOS. But as I said, we'll see if Twitch actually decides. We'll see what the dice roll decides from the mod team over at Twitch. Sleep Dart into a round of control onto Wit, who gets the avatar activated, and will be able to Dwarf Toss away, trait kicking in, Red Web Weavers ascending, and the members of Blue Team looking for an even faster map number 2. Map 1 was 10 minutes and 21 seconds. I believe that is the fastest map currently in Murky Cup Qualifier. And I have to double check on the Liquipedia, but either way, bottom lane keep will go down, mid lane keep front gate is being eradicated. Augur, Shockwave onto 3, staggering blow to create a little bit of room. It's the activation onto a Hog Wild. Meanwhile, Wit is going to be bursted down by Li Ming, who's got a Nano Boost, goes in further, looking for more. The minion wave did block some of that, some of the projectiles, sorry. But this may just be the speed run for map number 2. We're sub 9 minutes and we're getting onto core shielding. Can they do it sub 9 minutes? They got 3 seconds to go. No, they'll be over 9 seconds, but that is going to be your fastest map in Murky Cup Qualifier. 9 minutes and what? 10 seconds? 9 minutes, 10 seconds. Nicely done. All right. Choose outcome. We have the blue team winning. Here we go. It's all right. We got Cho'Gall Dumpy back anyways. We have Cho'Gall Dumpy back, so that's really what matters.